my positions are very well known and unchanged on this issue. But I think given the fact that the president tried to do an end run around Congress, to go it alone, to try and write laws himself unilaterally, which is not what presidents do, that's what Congress does, I think on this particular issue, he's proven himself untrustworthy on this. On issues such as border enforcement, interior enforcement, where I think we all have consensus, I think that'd be fine if we can advance that. But I do believe that if we try to move in a comprehensive way with a president who's proven that he wants to go it alone, I don't think that works. Look,
Luke Russert, Packers owner. Only half this transportation bill is paid for over the duration of its 6 years. What do you say to your conservative colleagues that say that is business as usual, that Washington is going forward with 6 years of funding, a 6-year bill only paying for 3?
It's a 3-year bill that has 3 years of financing, and if we can come up with more financing down the road, we can add more years to the bill.
What about the export import?
Speaker Ryan, David Drucker, Examiner. How difficult is your job, given the fact that you've got a dozen Republican presidential candidates, most of whom are running around the country down-talking congressional Republicans, saying you're the bigger problem, bigger than Obama, because at least he's honest about what he wants, and Republicans aren't fighting?
Look, I'm not concerned about the presidential election. That's going to work itself out. What I am concerned about is making sure that we do our jobs here. We were elected by our constituents to represent their interests here in Congress, and that's what we're going to do. Also, I've said to this on Thursday to my colleagues and together, we're going to go on offense. We're going to go on offense on ideas and give the country a bold alternative agenda because we don't think the country's heading in the right direction right now. We think the last 7 years have been bad years for advancing the American idea, for helping hardworking taxpayers, for helping working people who are struggling to get ahead. We need to go a different direction, and we owe it to the country to show that different direction. So that's what we're going to focus on, and we're not going to worry about who is doing what in a presidential election. Craig Gilbert, Wall-Street Journal Sentinel. Also Packers owner. Okay, only Packer owners get their questions answered.
You said that Republicans haven't offered the voters a sufficient choice at election time. Obviously, of course, you were on the ticket in 2012. Was that not a clear choice that voters had in that case?
I think we need to do more. I think we need to be more specific. I think we need to be more bold. Look, I really truly believe that the next handful of years will determine what kind of country we're going to have for a long time. We are in a generational defining moment. And that is why, if we don't believe that the country is headed in the wrong direction, we don't think that it is. We think the president has been leading it in the wrong direction. We think a Hillary Clinton presidency will continue leading the country in the wrong direction. That is why we feel that we have an obligation to the hardworking citizens of this country to show them how we would do things differently, to tackle our country's problems before they tackle us, and to get things fixed, to advance our principles, to show how we can make things better for people who are struggling in America.
Who will you support for Ways and Means?
We'll find out on Wednesday. Okay, Una Mas.
Possible public radio. Top line budget numbers are done. Omnibus isn't. How are you going to approach the issue of riders? Are you prepared to have a confrontation over those riders? And what's your attitude about the importance of riders or social policy?
Right. So we have a tough deadline, December 11th. We've got not a lot of time between now and then. So we're going to have to put together appropriations, but this is the legislative branch, and the power of the purse rests within the legislative branch, and we fully expect that we're going to exercise that power. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Great job. Great job.
All right, so the new Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, in his first news conference since taking office, it was just last Thursday that he was officially elected and sworn in. We heard him say essentially what he told our John Dickerson on Face the Nation over the weekend, and that is something not in the cards, immigration reform. That was the first question out of the gate, and whether or not that would in fact be one of Speaker Ryan's top priorities. But we heard him reiterate his position that he does not think comprehensive immigration reform is on the table under this president. He called President Obama untrustworthy, referring to an executive order dealing with immigration reform. He also made a joke, a lighthearted joke, talking about calling on the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel reporter, saying only Packers owners get their questions answered, showing his Wisconsin roots there.
Yes.